After the tragic loss of Abel and the exile of Cain, God blessed Adam and Eve with another son, Seth. Through Seth, humanity found hope again, and it was Seth's firstborn son Enosh who would lead the way in restoring mankind's connection with the Creator. As Genesis chapter 4 verse 26 tells us, at that time people began to call on the name of the Lord. Enosh grew up in the shadow of his ancestors' stories of Eden, of the fall, and of God's promise. But rather than despair, Enosh sought to honor the Lord. His life was marked by faith, prayer, and a deep dependence on God. In those early days, when humanity struggled to find its footing, Enosh became a beacon of devotion. He called upon the Lord, not just for himself, but for his bloodline. His example inspired generations to follow. Through Enosh came a lineage of faith. His descendants included righteous men such as Kenan, Mahalalel, and Jared. Each carried the torch of worship, keeping alive the legacy of walking with God. Enosh's faith bore its greatest fruit in his descendant Enoch. As Genesis chapter 5 verse 24 reveals, Enoch walked faithfully with God, then he was no more because God took him away. Enoch's life reflected the deep, unbroken connection with the Lord, a connection that began with men like Enosh. Enosh reminds us that even in the early days of humanity, calling on the name of the Lord could transform lives and leave a legacy of faith. His walk with God was not just a personal journey, it was a gift to generations yet to come. May we too call on the name of the Lord as Enosh did, and walk in faith for those who come after us.